Hey, I'm in the farm already.
Okay. Be there in a minute.
Okay, if you want to join on me to get here,
Yeah, I
um,
will. Just
there's
give me
there's
one
only
minute.
two other people in here.
Okay, just give me. Just want to send me an invite or
You should just be able to join on me. Do I need to send you an
okay.
invite?
No. Just give me a sec. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. It should still be good. Actually, it should be good. Should be good. Be good. Test 1, 2. Test 1. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll be live. I'm not going
That's
to
a
use
turn
my
back.
webcam.
I hate when there's turn backs. I
Yeah.
hope there's not. I hope they don't have that going on there, but they're going to. They're going to have turnbacks in Destiny 2, which is sad because that means it's really not an open world, frankly.
Right.
It means
Should be
it's
trying
an
to get
open
the.
world with turnbacks. I'm like
Right.
scouting the perimeter of the area here. Oh, wow, an invisible wall right there. That's pretty sad, actually.
Okay.
I hate when things like
I'm
that
gonna
happen.
go. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start streaming.
Okay,
Okay. Just gonna.
so you can see in the one place. Oh, there's a soccer ball. That's familiar. Oh, it's larger though. Oh, and it's got a goal.
Okay. Let's
Nice.
just have
Okay,
to
that's
put this
interesting.
space now.
Okay.
Just getting the stream started. Maybe just have the social space here.
They've actually got soccer set up with nets and everything. Oh, and I
Cool.
just scored. So, and they've got like a little scoreboard here. Looks like looks like
Yeah, coming in now.
it's a best to three kind of a thing.
Cool.
This guy has gotten bored of the soccer, apparently.
Let me go ahead and join on you. It's nighttime here.
Oh, cool! Little fireworks going off when I won when I got to three.
Cool.
That was interesting. Okay, so let me roam around a little bit more. Um, Here must be an armorer because I see like Titan, not necessarily Titan armor, but some kind of armor going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on a tour here. I think there's a building off here to the left. Like, go in, it's empty. It's sort of
An obvious cryptarch area. Okay. I'll come back to where you're at.
I'm in this sort of repair area. Looking like a sparrow. Looks like a piece of a sparrow, maybe the hub.
Yeah. Definitely, yeah, look on the wall. There's like sparrows up on the wall.
Oh, definitely.
And more back here. And a stove. Kitchen. They have a kitchen. Something on there. I can't really see what it is. Some kind of map. Monitors, computers. Looks a bit like maybe a holiday area. Amanda Holiday's house here.
Could be. There's something down here. I can't go in there. It's interesting. It's almost like a lawn. Let's go here to the right. There's weapons. There's obviously the ship hangar.
Oh, I thought I chose to turn my helmet off in non-combat zones. It's not allowing me to take my helmet off in non-combat zone.
Right.
Interesting. Okay, so we got ships in here.
Here.
So this is kind of like a hangar. Oh wait, what did that say? I just saw really briefly. Oh, yeah, got a light to turn on and off down here, kind of like in the reef.
I'm up here in the girders. Walk around up here. There's some piping. And walk along up here. Crouching. Like it under there. She can. Right. Into the piping, but
Yeah. Hello.
there's a could be ghost up here.
Yeah. Or maybe over here on top of this ship, you think? Hey. Hello.
Okay, you got up there, cool. That's the outside piece of the ship. Here. Terminal. There's anything if you read. Can't exactly read it. Looks interesting. That's interesting. More spare parts over here.
Yeah. See, if you come right up here in front of this ship, right here, you can turn on and off this light.
Cool.
You know, I feel like the game's complete now.
Oh yeah.
Because I can turn this light on and off at will.
There's some different ship parts here.
Got some weapons over in this little cubby over here. So, let's see. What do we got next one? Nothing really. Interesting looking vehicle thing here. looks like kind of like a combination between a Sparrow and a old barbecue grill.
What's this? Right.
Let's see. Anything else interesting?
So at the moment we're running about 4 to 5 rides a week, and that's really been down to the huge response thanks to volunteers. It's such a positive project.
Yeah, I think climb up here to make it step up here, not falling. Guess you can go from here up onto the
Onto those girders, probably.
Yep. Yeah, you can. You made it so you can get up to the girder easy. It's like, oops, I think that one. Oh well. I think they made it a little bit more climber friendly, since that's so hard now. Now we'll go back over here. Oh, there's actually an outside deck. I missed that before. How do we get to that? Yeah. Oh, there's a little deck chair out here. And books. Yeah, some books over here. And a little tablet. And weapons.
And I like skirt around the outside of this building. Let's see if I see anything interesting. No. It's really blank, nondescript, woodsy area.
Right.
With walls that bounce me back.
I see something like fires or tents out in the distance. See that?
Yeah, I'm trying to get to some of that, and I'm running into an invisible wall here.
I'm sure we'll hit some balls.
So here's the little soccer field. Check it out. You have goals at each side, right? And little markers indicating how many points one scored. So like each time a point is scored, notice the sparklers up on the top edges too. That's kind of cool.
Right. That's so cool.
And actually, if you want to see we get the ball in there again, we can see the like winning fireworks. But somebody kicked it over.
Only 2 points.
No, 3 to win. Hold on.
Oh, that's nice.
That's okay. That's okay. It'll respawn here in the middle. There it goes. There it goes. Just let him get it in. There it goes. See, and it shoots fireworks up in the air. Well, flares, it looks like. They don't really firework out particularly impressively or anything. But that was kind of cool. At least they made the soccer ball a little more interesting, and useful with the goals. See, over here we've got a paddle wheel building here. Oh yeah, okay, look, we've got like some terminals down here in this little round area around this fountain. There's a couple of terminals of sorts. Maybe these will be the vault here. That would make sense. And this little building right here, clearly a cryptarch will reside here, as we have like a little hologram of of a engram. Let's see. Something else back here. I really don't see what exactly. Ah, Eververse. This will tent here. Clearly an Eververse tent. We've got boxes piled up around larger container on top of some larger containers with the Eververse logo on them.
Cool. I'll come over there. Maybe restream this so I can do a more orderly.
Yeah. Where are you going? Where are you going? You're running right past me. So you come down here. See, look, we've got terminals here that are clearly vaults. You know.
Right.
Over to this side here, there's a hologram of
there's something here too.
Of a there's something where.
Right, this is a terminal here. And
yeah,
terminal
yeah,
here.
2 terminals. Yeah, obviously
Okay.
vaults. If you look at them, I think they're clearly, the vaults. Up here, there will be a cryptarch, obviously, and then when you come down over here at this tent, this will definitely be a Eververse area. As you can see, the logos, the Eververse logo on these smaller containers, right here in front of me.
Yeah.
And I think that is about it. Yeah, we're back around to where we started.
Fire pit.
So really, it's I think with the revamp of the soccer ball, it makes it seem more like a true social space, as there's a social activity to partake in.
Right. We can't go up here either. Nothing bounded here. This is interesting. You can ride up this. Huh. You're try riding the water wheel.
Interesting. If we look out in the distance here, I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. If that's supposed to be the old tower.
Yeah, I know.
With kind of bluish, greenish sparks and stuff and smoke emanating from it.
So it's possible to get it in the middle of the water wheel. That's what I did. You ride it up and then jump over. Guess I could, in theory, get onto the roof of the building here. So now on the roof of this building, also on the side roof. Should I get on the main roof? Dancing up here. What's funny is a net. Back where we spawned, there's like almost like a landing pad, some lights. I think you can walk up here.
So how are you getting on top of the water wheel, just out of curiosity?
Okay, so what you do is get in the water wheel, okay, and then stand in front of one of the boards. Well, that's one way to do it too. And then you can jump from one of the little side spokes into the center, and then from there to the side.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Just get it at the timing right.
So I need to get on this side.
There's a this cable I bet we can walk on. Let's see if we can walk on this cable or not. Maybe get up here. Can I walk on this cable? Oh, I can. Maybe we can walk over to this other building. Check it out. High wire. High wire rack. High wire rack all the way to
What's
the
up,
top.
Siren?
Right.
That might make sense actually, and they'd be covered because you would want to see where people are teleporting in and out of. That'd explain the camo netting, but I guess we'll find out in September, and before that, presumably Bungie will do some more reveals. Illustrate how this works. Looks like we're not getting kicked out of the social space.
Yeah, it's
But presumably we can't get back in once we leave, though.
it's an extra long hour of social space exploration. I like those bonus hours, you know. I think we've pretty well explored where we can go. I'm a little bit disappointed, I have to say, that there are these invisible walls, especially over this way, towards this side, where it's just open space between trees. I don't even care for turnbacks. Invisible walls, because it's supposed to be more quote unquote open. Hopefully, those will disappear when the final game is released.
Looks like we have sparrows over here on the right. No, those aren't sparrows. Those are tents. Those are probably the same tents that we see in the distance over there.
Right. Yeah.
Right. We have tents in that direction.
Now, if you look kind of right up the middle here, about halfway up the landscape, it looks like a kind of a clearing up there with maybe some structures back there.
There's a building structure.
And then immediately to the left of what I'm presuming is the tower, the remains of the tower, is definitely some kind of an encampment over there.
Right. Now, it used to be when you looked out of the tower, you saw like a valley, and that looks like the valley behind the tower.
Right, and even, again, a little further to the left, although it's a little hazy, right over this way, again, about the same level, about head level, well off in the distance, it looks like a little more of an encampment back that way.
Right. I thought there was a city when we used to look from the tower in that direction.
Yeah.
We were looking out that way.
Yeah,
further.
I think it was kind of the direction the smoke is carrying from the ruins there.
The valley behind the tower, but who knows really. We could do a quick tour around the perimeter since we're not getting kicked out, I suppose. So one thing I was going to show that's interesting, if you start to fall down a hole but don't fall down all the way, and you want to jump up, well actually I'm floating here so this doesn't work. But when you get up, what happens is you grab on with your hands. They've animated like climbing, which makes me wonder if we're going to be climbing anywhere. Although we didn't do it over there on the rocks. I know we can get to the rocks over there on the back end. I'll fall through. Let's see. We're not having an ability maxed. By the way, this should be high. So we can walk through. We're going to probably hit an invisible wall here. Yep. I did see someone, I believe you can go up on this plateau, just like the other end, symmetrical, right? There's a plateau on this end. Another little quarry pond of sorts. Nothing to be found. And I saw someone trying to jump here, but I don't think they made it very far. I thought they made it a little ways up. See here? Nope, lots of pushback. Not going to waste too much time on the stream on that, but we'll just continue to walk around the perimeter here. I believe we're already in the perimeter back here. It's a little bit of ability to walk some little pathway here on the edge. You see, and again, when you walk out here, you get to a turn back. Haven't really explored to see if there's a way to get past it. Most likely there's not. Maybe if we have a spare, I'm going to die there. And just like jumping off the tower, you can jump into the water and you die. And then you get respawned fairly close to where you started. And again, this structure is interesting. Oh, we do have a fire pit here as well. I didn't notice that. This is a fire pit.
Oh yeah, with comfortable seating as well, it looks like.
Yeah, it's a little bit better than the other one. So presumably at night, this will be lit up once the space is active. It doesn't lit up earlier. It did come in light earlier. We have another, this is just another entrance.
Another light that you can turn on and off right here. Yes, that's a third one right here.
I'm not sure why Bungie did that. I just really don't see any why we would care if there's a light. Sometimes they put in these, there's probably work to add in, like, devices. But it would be so much better if they had a little more creativity and made devices more than just a very trivial aesthetic. Walk around the rocks out here.
Oh wow! Yeah, don't go over that edge there.
Yeah, I did that earlier. Yeah, if you go into the water, you die.
Oh, I didn't even make it to the water that time. Yeah.
There's a turn back here, so you can't.
Yeah. See, I was in the air jumping across there, and it didn't like me. Didn't like me trying to jump across that area.
There's the same invisible wall on the edge. And to me, I always have wondered, but why are there turnbacks and not just invisible walls in other games? And all I can think of is that there must be a limitation in Bungie's engine that they can't put walls up on certain types of areas. Now this is a clearing you can go into right here. Again, whenever there's a little rock ledge, you get an invisible wall with the moss-covered foliage-covered ledge. And again, we have an invisible wall. You can see there's these little tents out here. There's obviously tons to explore. I just hope that, unlike Destiny 1, around the original Earth cosmodrome area, I really hope that it's not just nice things to look at that you can't interact with. Because one wonders why you would ever need to not just let people wander for the heck of it. I suppose you just want to keep them focused on play, but what if this way to explore? So, as Scream said, hopefully they really did run with the concept of an open world this time. Can't really tell from the social space. That's true or not.
Interesting. I see a little dragonfly. There's a nice little animation of a dragonfly flying up around my head there for a moment.
Where was this?
I'm actually on top of one of the soccer goals, dancing at the moment.
Oh, that's cool.
And there's a little dragonfly.
Oh, this is interesting. When you go into the water wheel area next to it, because the bottom of the wheel is something you can step on, they made the water you can actually go down to like head level. And then if you were to be a hamster, you could just sit here and try to run the opposite direction, float, and you're just a hamster.
You know, if they would give us the option of, say, a new character species, we could, have humans, awoken, exos, and hamsters. and I think that would add a lot of replay value to the game.
Seeing how tight you have to do it. It's interesting. It's simple when you're facing the other way to get aligned here, but when you turn around, it's a little more difficult. So what I do is I go backwards, but if you actually turn around for any length of time, it's very difficult to walk along the wood. If you turn around backwards like this, sort of carry up nice and easy to your level, and you can jump. You can just keep adjusting yourself and stay here as long as you want. So we've definitely circumnavigated the social space exterior. I bet the next thing will be, can you get your mobility high enough to jump up onto the windmill?
On top of the windmill?
Yeah. I wonder if there's like they made it so some of it, so it's climbable if you get to one of the little ledges and you jump to the next level. Probably not. Could try jumping up inside it. And can you jump on?
Ah, that windmill, okay.
Pretty easy to jump. Now this is interesting. When I jumped up here, now I fell all the way down, but when I jumped up there, noticed it had me when I was about to fall. I had to use my hands to climb up. They definitely made it a little bit easier to get on top of things.
Yeah, if you take a run right at the Eververse tent, and it's a good animation of the climbing right here.
Oh, okay.
Right here. See if you go straight up.
Sure. Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. And we're going to barely slip off into that now. The Eververse cables. Oh, it's like before. Next to the Postmaster on the reef, these cables you can walk right through. Oh, you can get up there. Interesting. That doesn't do an animation to pull me out. Don't bump my head. Presumably I could jump right here.
Yeah, but you can't really go much of anywhere from there. That's the
right. No true climbing ability, otherwise we'll just chin me up.
Yeah, you'd think hunters would be able to do things like that. I'm not sure why the hunter is really a hunter. What about the hunter really makes you think, hey, this is a hunter? Honestly.
This is the high mobility. This is that line just right to fall off.
That's There we go, Icarus. Is this how you make the water wheel turn?
How to do what?
Is this how you make the water wheel turn?
That's like how you get your cardio. I mean, sorry, your fat burn. See on top of here.
So they do have an exercise area for Guardians. It looks like, after all.
Definitely. That works for a moment. Let's see again if we go onto this side of this little tower structure. Oops. Almost fell off. I was up on top of it earlier. Question is going to go. Oh, yes, you can get on top of here, and you do climb when you get close, just like on your animation. So presumably you can jump from one of these to the other. Because I do the spin and handstand on top.
I may be stuck. Apparently you can fly in Destiny 2 as well.
Yeah, that's happening in places. So you eventually should be
there we go.
Yeah. Here we are dancing in the ruins of the tower. I'll highlight the earlier part of our tour and this has a separate video. It's like the sun setting, so we may get to see some fires appearing. There's a noise just now that was sort of like a howl, but it wasn't. It was sort of metallic.
Perhaps it was Dying Guardian, Dying Ghost, a ghost that we must revive.
I should have jumped on top of this other one here. I couldn't. Okay. Yeah, the only structure would be interesting to see if it's climbable is this over here. So almost looks, yes, you can get there. The question is, can you go any higher? Nope, there's a wall. Too bad. Invisible walls. Can we go under the bridge here?
So it's looking like we definitely got some bonus time in the social area here. That 1 hour has increased.
Right.
Definitely like the
Physical wall. Turn back.
the improvement to the soccer game, making it a game, not just a soccer ball laying about.
Yeah, it is possible to actually be a little strategic in the game. Alright, well, I think we might be done here. Although I am curious how long Bungie will just stay here.
I'm happy to remain.
I was going to say, on the front side of this building, you can go in here, but interesting. There is a little spawn door. This whole room here. Entire room here you can't get in, and I wonder if that's because it's not finished, or maybe some kind of spawn area for an evasion, or some other trouble. Totally waste the energy. Alright, well, I think I'm going to shut down the stream and do a highlight of the tour earlier and call this done.
Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna stay up on top of this main building here. I'll call it the hangar.
You missed an area. Oh, and
Really?
interesting. There's a spawn area underneath the aircraft hangar. There's a side storm cellar entrance.
Oh, we did miss an area. Can we go in it? Oh, it's dark. Oh.
It's either unfinished or spawn area or just it looks that way.
I'd say that there is. This is gonna open. It's. There's perhaps it'll be a way to enter a combat zone of sorts.
So this will be our new social space. I noticed that there's no music. And there's no incessant tower chatter. It's much quieter.
Yeah, it's almost a little. Doesn't seem quite right. We should have a little sound, ambient sound of sorts, more than just the water.
There should be some musicians at night performing, like how there was the little dance club in the tower.
Yeah, it was a little bit disappointing, though. I gotta say because the music will play so shortly. It's like if you go in there, maybe you should be able to, all group it up, say sitting on the various furniture, and be able to, turn on that jukebox, and should play as full songs, not just little clips. That to me was pretty weak. The nostalgia of it, ran out very quickly.
Essentially another vendor here. I think whenever there's a laptop around, it might be looking for a vendor space. So there might be something here on the bridge. Not sure though. Nope. You never think you had to sign up for teams, scheduled matches at the soccer club rather than free form. For certain times that we schedule matches, that'd be interesting. Probably too much formality. Now there are some other settlements if you look at the distance back here, next to the water. There's some red banners.
Yeah, I noticed that on the other side, what appeared to be a banner, but I wasn't really sure because it was so small. But it was that kind of
I think they're banners.
Yeah. Perhaps they'll work something in and make your faction more interesting by allowing,
Maybe there's faction social spaces. You can only enter if you join that faction. That'd be very interesting. But I suspect not. But...
Now, I'm right underneath the, dare I call it the Epcot Center area of the farm. So basically, welcome to planet Earth here. I'm right underneath, just above you. Where I'm standing right here, I'm hearing some occasional beeping and kind of electric sounds from the sphere behind and above me.
Right. Yeah, I sort of hear that. I can hear it faintly down here. Actually making my way up there from here. I can hear that too. It's like calm chatter, right? You can hear it all around here, but it does get stronger as you get closer. Like I'm under here underneath on the other side, and it's much louder now.
Yeah.
I can hear it almost down below.
And that's where I'm hearing it. If you come around on the outside here, you can come around on the outside.
I mean, I can hear it fairly well where I'm at. I'll come around the outside to see if it's any louder.
See if when you stand right about here, it's a little louder.
I think it's about the same as the other side. But, still interesting. If you come up here, interesting. Stand here next to the terminal. Yes, seems to be just about as loud here. And these cables are passed through. From here. It's not as loud right here. This is a tarp on it, this.
Yeah, I know.
I wonder if that means it's not active yet, or it's just camouflage. That would seem odd.
Maybe it's just protection for the electronics housed
Right.
inside.
Could be.
No, there's a ladder here. I wonder if you can actually climb the ladder. No. That's, that's pretty bad. They've got a ladder here right in front of me.
Yeah, I see it.
And you can't actually use it.
Why bother to add that aesthetic if you're not going to make it functional? This seems such an easy little thing to do. Out of all the work in Destiny, make certain objects auto-climb. And you auto-climb them because they're meant to be climbed. That would be nice. Oh, there's a white flashing. I don't know if it was there before. What's it? On towers. On this side, this turret is black. I guess I'm even black and not reflective. Anyway, there's no sun to reflect. A slow pan around. I believe I see fires in the distance off to the right, perhaps. That could just be the sun reflecting on windows. No, there's little fires down. Or, yeah, there's fires now. Fires and or light. And there's buildings with the red banners behind. I suspect they're right down on the far side as well. Oh, someone won a soccer match. You can see the fireworks did go up in the air as they're falling slowly.
Starting to see some more particles like floating around over here too. Almost like fireflies.
Could be. Yeah, I see what you're talking about, like moths. It could be fireflies at night, perhaps. Other animal noses. So we're in our slow panorama view of the social space now. We're going to walk over to the other building again on top. So we can oh, it's knocked me off.
Oh yeah, actually you come back over to this side and one of those camps
It's lit up now, right?
to the left, yeah, it looks
Like the first time
don't know if it was necessarily fires, but that's what it kind of looks like in a sense, but it's definitely lit up. The one area where where I could see the quote unquote banners over that way.
Right.
Way, way, way on out there. Way on out there.
Right. Yeah, they at night it lights up little fires, it appears.
Oh, and actually look, it just looks like it just lit up a little closer down too. Right there.
As the darkness falls. I'll do a slow pan around.
What is the darkness? Did we ever find out what the darkness was in Destiny?
No, they.
I mean, I've heard of the darkness, but
well, it was disappointing during the unveiling of Destiny 2. Some of the follow-up interviews where they admitted that they'd never actually completed the